Alright, I got a jam-packed video for you this week. I will try to make it as short as possible. There's a few songs from the first 2 weeks of January that I just found, and then we'll get into this week's songs. Well, I'm still way behind, so the third week of January. Okay, so I will list these in alphabetical order, and one of these will be deemed my track of the week. If I mispronounce anything, I apologize. Always listen to the song first and the music video second. Links to the songs will be in the description. Let's get it started. From the first week of January. Garden of Despair by Portrayal of Guilt. A really dark fusion of screamo and black metal. The artwork is appropriately fitting. There are 5 songs from the second week of January, starting with 0 + 1 = 2 by 22 for Silicon Alone. Another really dark song. Their debut single, labeled as alternative art rock on their Bandcamp. These guys are from Belgium, but it is in English. They have an animated music video for this that really captures the mood. It kind of feels like a cutscene from a video game, and the artwork seems to be taken from that. I dig it. Nights in White Satin by A.A. Williams. This is a cover of the Moody Blues classic. I like the instrumentation better in the original. That's not to say I don't like it here, but this one is just piano and it goes for a darker tone. Albeit really well, but it's really the stunning vocal performance that makes this one worth checking out. Amends by Odette. This is a beautiful pop song. At least I think it's safe to say this is pop, maybe with a little folk influence in there. The lyrics hit home for me, and the music video enhances it even further. And I ended up getting chills. Who Made This by Rio de Young OG. This is a trap song with a nice beat, good unorthodox flow, and I like the comedic element to it. The Smell of Wet Clay by T. Griffin. He has composed the scores for a ton of different things, mostly documentaries. This one is in the documentary The Proposal. This is part of the Corona Borealis long play singles series. It's a nearly 12-minute long instrumental, very mystical. There's a video for this on the side once you get on their Bandcamp. I really like a lot of the shots and the nature aspect of it. It seems to differ only slightly from the audio version they have on there. The video has more field recordings of wind and running water, and water being dumped over these clay pots. I would check both of these out, and I like the artwork. It gives you a little glimpse of the video. And now from the third week of January. If you're wondering where the new Weezer song is, I accidentally put that in my last video. I have 28 tracks for you this week, starting with Twisted Tongues by AFI. This is the first song I've heard by them since December Underground came out back in 2006. Pretty good new wave alternative rock song with a nice atmosphere. My Golden Cage by Baulta. This is a post-rock band from Finland. Like a lot of post-rock and post-metal, it's an instrumental, and like the best of those genres, it builds up and just has this overall nice atmosphere. Hard Drive by Cassandra Jenkins. This is a beautiful spoken word stream of consciousness song, with a little bit of singing woven in there. Thought-provoking lyrics on top of some jazzy instrumentation, and this is another one where the music video enhances it even further, and pretty nice artwork. Bridged by a Lightwave, Acoustic, by Deadmau5 and Kiesza. Ethereal, just a really pretty song, and I like this one more than the other versions. Ox, by Gabe Nandez. A really nice hip-hop song, nice beat and vibes, and lyrics styled in the vein of MF Doom, and pretty cool hand-drawn artwork. Skengman by Ghetts, featuring Stormzy. Some hip-hop from the UK. At first I wasn't sure what to think of the rapping, it sounded kinda silly to me, but all it takes is one more listen if the accents and everything don't click with you the first time. The flow really does work here. Amazing beat on this one, a catchy chorus, and it's been stuck in my head all week. Out of My Control by Gregory Porter. This is from the soundtrack for the film Blithe Spirit. I think that one slipped under my radar, but it's from the UK. I was looking at this guy's discography, and he has an album where he covers songs by Nat King Cole, and you can definitely hear the influence. This guy is the epitome of an old soul, and the songwriting here is top-notch. Insel der Verlassenheit. Okay, I really tried, guys. Let me try it one more time. Insel der... Fuck it. The band is called International Music. This is a post-punk band from Germany, another one that has kind of a mystical vibe, and I love that artwork. Revolution number 49 by Isabelle Adjani and Elvis Costello. This is a rework of the song with the same name off of Elvis Costello's album Hey Clockface that came out last year, adding actress Isabelle Adjani into the mix, and her parts are in French. It's another spoken word piece, and yet another one with a very mystical vibe. Why Wait Until Tomorrow by JJ Johanson. This is a trip-hop artist from Sweden. I really like the uplifting lyrics that are kind of urging you to be present in the moment, and maybe not procrastinate, which I am so guilty of, and gathering strength from the nighttime for all of you night owls like myself. It's really where I get all of my creative energy, and I like the contrast in the music and the vocal delivery, which sounds a little more melancholic. And check out the video, it's pretty much just him walking through this city like in the artwork, but I like the yellow lighting, and in a way it's like, keep on moving. And we're gonna keep on moving. Dying to Know by Justin Courtney Pierre, most well known for being the vocalist of Motion City Soundtrack. This is a nice power pop punk song that's right under 2 minutes, short but sweet and pretty cool artwork. Dream Away by Keith Wallen, current member of Breaking Benjamin. I can't say I've really liked them much since their second album, maybe a few songs here and there since then, but this is a really good song. It makes me wish Breaking Benjamin would go in this direction. And the music video has some nice imagery in it. Dumb Enough by Kirin J. Callinan. Just really love the vibe and the songwriting here. Early Morning Breeze by Kishi Bashi. Another one that's uplifting with really good songwriting that conjures up all sorts of delightful nature imagery. Gives me just a little bit of Beatles vibes. Empire of Ashes by Like a Storm. I really like that riff, and you don't normally hear that kind of screaming in an alternative metal song, but it clashes fairly nicely with the music, and the singing is even better. The Passage of Time by Liquid Tension Experiment. Supergroup comprising of Dream Theater members Mike Portnoy, John Petrucci, and Jordan Rudess, along with prolific session musician Tony Levin, most notable for working with King Crimson and Peter Gabriel. This is their first piece of music in 22 years. It's a pretty stellar progressive metal instrumental, clocking in at 7.5 minutes, and it shouldn't bore you one bit. Quiero Tocar El Sol de Noche by Manuel Garcia. While it's not quite the track of the week as Pepitas from last week, this one showcases a different side of the songwriter. Only 2.5 minutes, and it flies by quick, leaving you craving more. Stuck by Mira Lou Kovacs. She's a songwriter from Austria. Really love everything about this. From the lyrics to the songwriting, to the melody, to the vibe, to the minimalist artwork, to the lyric video for this song. Into the Fire by Napalm Funeral. With the intro Death of the Soul, some really foreboding doom metal. Wellerman by Nathan Evans. I don't have a TikTok, but I'm aware that this basically blew up on TikTok. This is a sea shanty. You know, those songs sailors used to sing on ships. It's only 2.5 minutes and super addicting. I know how to sing it, but I'm not really sure how to say it. Ooh Child by Paul Stanley's Soul Station. Paul Stanley from Kiss and his large ensemble of musicians doing a really good cover of the classic by the Five Stairsteps. Free Sahara by Providencial. These guys come from Spain. It's a nice bit of experimental music. Very little vocals, it's mostly an instrumental. Another one that has a mystical vibe. This was a double single along with their song El Diablo 15. That one is 9 minutes, so I won't recommend that one unless you like this one, and I just prefer this one anyways. The artwork looks like the Palestinian flag overlapping the Devil Tarot card. This one you can find on Bandcamp. Wounds Upon My Skin by Pupil Slicer. This one is labeled as mathcore. It's a subgenre of metalcore. This is insane. Check it out. The song is called Time. This is a Japanese artist named Hiroyuki Sawano, who has composed the music for a few anime like Attack on Titan and Kill La Kill. This one is featuring the singer Riona, and it's the ending theme to the 4th season of Seven Deadly Sins, Dragon's Judgment. I love this. It's really catchy. Half of the lyrics are in Japanese and half of it is in English, and I like that minimalist artwork. Come November by Szczanka. These guys are from Poland, but the lyrics are in English. It's spoken word over this droney, ambient piece of music. Really vivid storytelling here. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. This one you can find on Bandcamp. Cult 45 by 13 featuring Pharoah Monch. Everything here is on point, from the rapping to the lyricism to the guitar work to the drums. Really dope, and again, I love the minimalist artwork. Did You Think by the Veronicas. This one brings me back to those good old Radio Disney days between the 90s and early 2000s. Has that teen pop sound but a little rock edge to it. Kind of gives me a little Avril Lavigne vibes, or Alanis Morissette. And it's a little under 3 minutes. South by Wooloo featuring Lex Amor. This one comes from the UK, and it's an alternative hip-hop song, and the music is really what's at the forefront here. I love this one. It reminds me a lot of Tricky. And now for my track of the week. Mostly because it's the song I've listened to the most, Skengman by Ghetts featuring Stormzy. And that sums it up for this week's weekly track recommendations. Check the songs out, like the video because it helps the algorithm, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more rad recommendations. And I know it's been a long video. Honestly, thank you for watching.